So one of the questions that comes to my mind is this: as your child is growing up, from a baby to a kid to a youth into an adult, are you growing up as a parent? Yes. The growing up of the child has got to be matched by the growing up of the parent in a relevant, meaningful way. Unfortunately, in many cases, the basic scripts of the parent of being a provider, of being a caretaker, of being a protector do not change. But the child is changing, and the child is not enjoying those same scripts and reference points as he needed and enjoyed when he was young. So in our culture, for example, now it's changing so much, but predominantly in Indian culture, the language of the parents had their own kind of very interesting patterns. In many families, and I have seen this across middle class, upper middle class, and kind of those kind of families, the language of affection would be substituted by a language of control and discipline. For example, there's a young son, or let's say a young girl in the family. She's about 15, 16, and she wants to go to have, let's say, a party with her friends, which is going to take place between 7:30 and 9:30 in the evening. And then there is this concern in the parents, kind of mind, for various reasons. So normally what it may evoke as a question is this girl going to go alone? Is there somebody else with her so that she's safe? Is the place that she's going to is okay? Hopefully there are no, kind of negative bad elements about that. Is the kind of atmosphere in that party acceptable and, kind of sensible, civil? A whole lot of questions could be going through the parent's mind. And in terms of communicating, a parent can have multiple choices. So what typically you'll find a parent saying is that, yeah, make sure that you come back by 9:30, okay? Don't be hanging around too late into the night. Things are bad. No, what the parent actually wants to say is, hey, my dear child, I love you so much. I care for you so much. I'm concerned about you so much. So when you go out at 7:30, what happens is I become anxious about your well-being, about your security. I keep thinking about you because you mean so much to me in my life. So I'm saying, out of love, please take care of yourself and please come back or keep me updated as to what's happening so that I feel comfortable because I love you so much. Now, this is what actually the internal voice is wanting to say. And what the external voice lands up saying is, be careful, okay? Don't roam around in the streets. Come back by 9:30, all right? And always have somebody with you. Language of affection gets substituted by language of disciplining, language of control. And you can see this right across. Not only in this situation, for example, when a youngster wants to make a choice about career, wants to make a choice about a job, wants to make a choice about friendship, wants to make a choice about relationship, engaging and facilitative conversation is something that parents have to really learn. And what happens is, even in organizations, because you're actually bringing many scripts of your personal life into play, then similar kind of things happen. The role of a boss becomes one who communicates with strictness, one who communicates with a grumpy face, one who communicates without a smile. I think there's a possibility for us to break these patterns, break these scripts. The lesson is very simple. As the youngsters, the lesser mortals in your relationship are growing and becoming adults and more mature, you also grow sufficiently adultish, sufficiently maturish to know that your pattern of communication facilitation and influencing has got to undergo necessary changes. All right? So evolve and grow. It has nothing to do with age. Even if some of this growth is going to be in a bit of a reverse gear, it's a worthwhile kind of growth and change. All the best. Take care.